Hey guys, today I'm going to give you a rundown of what we're going to do when you're doing a V12 Century. We're doing the rocker cover gaskets on this vehicle right here. We'll give you a step-by-step description as how to do it and what needs to be done. So let me take you to the car. So this is the V12 Century, guys. And let me give you this rundown of what we're doing here. So we have pre-taken them off, but I'm going to show you what you need to take off to do the rocker covers on this vehicle. It's a bit of a fidgety job, not the easiest to do, but for all you home mechanics out there, if you want to give it a go, got a detailed description of what to do. So we got our air intakes here. So you want to undo these two clamps, take that off, put it away. Likewise on the other side too, and put them away. And then you got your intake with the throttle bodies and your plenum at the bottom there. You got your EGR lines here, so you want to disconnect your EGR lines. Make sure you disconnect the EGR lines. The EGR sits there, so you disconnect the EGR as well. You want to take these 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts on that side, and same like the other side as well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. That's a bit bloody heavy, mates, but get that out of the way. Now you should be seeing something as such, which is the plenum. You got the bolts which you need to take off, so you can get the plenum out. Once you're done with that, just take the plenum off. One plenum. Once the plenums have been taken off, this is what you'll be looking at. There's a few lines that go in the way, some clips that need to be disconnected. They're pretty straightforward. You guys can, once you look at the engine bay, you can figure that out. But we will show you what's up next to get the rock covers off and to get the gaskets installed. So guys, you want to disconnect this rail here. There is a bolt there. Disconnect your coil packs. Ideally, you want to mark your coil packs, so when you're putting them back in, you don't stuff up with the ignition leads that are going to the other cylinders. Once you got your coil packs disconnected, you want to get your rock cover out. So you see these bolts here that holds the rock cover onto the head. There's a couple of bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Likewise on the same side, other side as well. There's a few bolts. Take them out. So guys, you can see that we are disconnecting the injector lines, injector plugs actually. Make sure when you're doing this, you are nice and gentle with them, because there's a good possibility that you can snap the clips when trying to pull them out. So take your time, and if one snaps, it snaps, but try to do your best and get them out without snapping up. There you go, that's what you'll be seeing once the rock cover is off. So what we're going to change is this gasket has perished, so we got a new gasket brought in from Japan itself. And so guys, Crit here is pulling the half moon seals out. So there is a half moon seal right there. There's one here. Just slightly tap them out. There's 2 in the back. So on one side you're going to see 4 half moon seals. So they look like this. Get them out while you're doing the rock cover gasket, and replace the seals as well. You got our beloved Shaggy there. That's our dog, German Shepherd. So this is the kit, guys. So we got the rock covers. The bolts are taken off on rock cover from there. Gasket. The part number would be, that's the part number for the gaskets, and these are the half moon seals. You see they have different sizes, so you want to make sure you buy the full kit. And if you need help with purchasing these kits, just let us know, and we can help you out with them. What you want to make sure is you give this area a good clean. Maybe use a blade. I'm trying to zoom into this, and you can see what Crit is doing. He's cleaning all the gunk and all the buildup. So you want to make sure you do that consistently throughout the rock cover. So when you install it, it's going to sit the way it should sit. So if you look at that now, it's nice and clean. Make sure you get every bit of it, guys. So guys, we have replaced the half moon seals. Have a look at that. Make sure you get a bit of silicone in there so there's not going to be any leak. So get that. That's the other one. Let me take it to the back. Hopefully we can, yes, we can see it. Look there too. You want to get a bit of silicone in there around the half moon seals so it stops any oil seeping out. So we try to get the plug seals out. So you want to get all of this done in one go because you don't want to keep pulling them in and out to replace every time something happens. Make sure you just do one shot. When a gasket fails, most likely every other part in there is going to fail as well. Because they're rubber and they tend to sort of turn into like hard plastic every time when they're old and bad. So yeah, you'll just have to tap them out. I think they put silicone. Yeah, so with this one you don't need to put silicone, but it's been previously done, and hence you can see Crudy struggling to get them off because somebody been done it previously. They put silicone in there, and yeah, it's nice and hard now. So you see what I mean? They're nice and crisp. And they're all breaking apart, so that means they are old. We pull the baffle plate out. That's the baffle plate there, and you want to make sure you get all the leftover residue, just like that, off the baffle plate. The baffle plate's mounted with the bolts here, so take the bolts off. Pretty straightforward. Take the bolts off and give the rock cover a good clean, so there is no leftover residues in the rock cover. Let me jump back onto the part numbers. So the half moon seal part numbers are here. You can order them from Toyota. This is the part number. Like I said, there were two sizes, so there are different two part numbers for them. And this is the part number for the plug seals. So if you guys want to order it, you can just get the part number and get the parts from your local Toyota dealer. Guys, you want to tap them seals in nice and gently. Make sure not to use anything pointy while you're doing this. So we're just using a, can I show that? So we're just using a socket extension. It's not pointy. So then you can just tap it in gently while you're doing that. Yeah. Guys, you want to get a bit of silicone around the plug seals. Not inside them, but around them. And get a bit of silicone along where the baffle sits. And after this, you are good to install the baffle back onto the rock cover. Just give the bolts a bit of a clean, and then you can put them where they need to be. Guys, we've done the same thing as the passenger side rock cover onto the driver's side as well. So the bolts are getting all cleaned up. Took it all the same way as the other one. It's nice and shiny now. And if you have a look here, we installed the new rock cover gasket. New seals have been installed, and this is pretty much ready to get bolted on. So here we go. We're going to install the rock cover onto the heads. So guys, what you want to make sure is when you're doing something like this, not to break any clips along the way. Since you come all the way, you don't want to go and stuff a clip up, and it's going to hold you back on your job. So make sure you get everything off the way like the boys are doing, and you should be fine. So you can see, that's what I said, it's a bit of a fidgety job. It's not a hard job, but it's it's fidgety. So guys, you just need to put the bolts back in. What Grid's doing, just putting them all in and tighten them up, and you follow the process of putting everything back just the way you took them off, and you should be all sweet. Guys, one advice to all of you out there: you want to make sure when you tighten bolts like this to use a ratchet. Don't use the guns, they're a bit too torquey. So you want to use the hand to tighten these bolts. They don't need a gun to be used. So if you don't want to crack them, so use your hand, use your ratchet, and give it a bit of a tightening, and that should be all good, just like that.